So I just got off the phone with my ex-husband, and I say ex-husband lightly because we are still legally married. We've been separated ever since my daughter was 5-6 months old, and in between that time we tried to get back together, but of course there was still some lying going on, I guess. I've been highly delusional. I didn't want to ask him if we could stay with him and his girlfriend and his 1-year-old daughter.
What?
But my mother told me to ask him because come Saturday, we will have nowhere to go. And I mean nowhere. No shelters are available. There's nowhere to go.
Wait, so let me get this straight. Your mom told you to ask him that, right? But you're saying that you don't have anywhere to go. So why don't you ask your mom to stay with her?
We'll be out on the street. So he told me that, it's cool if you guys come, but it's a 1-bedroom apartment, and there's no room. And he didn't say it like he side talks a lot. And I could tell like he really didn't have the courage to tell me, but he can only take in my daughter. And my daughter's like, no, I'm not staying with him. She barely knows him. Especially the lady. I mean, I don't even know her name. He won't even tell me her name. But he promises me that she's a good woman because she's paid all his bills when he wasn't able to, and she takes good care of their daughter. But I don't trust a woman who knowingly sleeps with a man that's married and tries to make a house with him. I don't trust a woman like that. But I might have to, because I don't want my daughter on the streets with me. It's okay if I'm on the streets, but I don't want her right there with me. And I talked to my daughter. My daughter's 8 years old. And she goes, Mom, I'd rather be with you. But am I a good mother? She goes, Mom, I'd rather be with you. And I talked to my daughter. My daughter's 8 years old. And she goes, Mom, I'd rather be with you. But am I a good mother? If I said, yeah, stay on the streets with me because I want to make sure you're safe and you're sound and mentally stable. But I can't do that. Who am I to say that this other lady might not be able to take care of her when I can't take care of her? But that's a big ask. But do I really have a choice? And I'm trying not to stick to the past because I have the future to somehow look forward to. But I can't believe I married someone who would do this to me. And I tried to ask him over the years, what did I do? What did I do for you to leave me? And he tells me nothing. It was all him. So that means that you never loved me? And that's what brings me back to being a child of a narcissist parent. You're willing to take abuse and being so heavily religious because you're supposed to stick to your vows no matter what, through death or sickness. And maybe I'm being over dramatic. but I gave him everything. And I wasn't perfect. I wasn't perfect. There's some things that I did wrong. But he didn't try it at all. There's some things that I did wrong. He didn't try it at all.
Lance Barrow, producer, happened to catch this just as the anthem ended with Moreno on the Denver sideline.
Interesting. So at the end, she came clean and said, there are some things I did wrong, but he didn't try at all. Ladies, here's the reality. As a man, there are things if a woman does wrong, it's enough for me to leave her and never look back. It's enough for me to make a firm decision and say, I can't move on with her. When a man decides to leave you, it's something that you did. Now, she did say that she is delusional. And here's the reality. This is the woman who thought she was the prize. The fact that she had the audacity, the nerve to ask a man who moved on and got a family with another woman to move in with them, it just shows how lost and delusional she is. And just based on the fact that her mom was the one who told her to ask him this, shows the type of mother that she got. Now, she ended up losing a good man based on her actions. Now she's panhandling. Now she's saying, hey, I'm about to be homeless. But you got time to make a TikTok video? You got time to make content? Come on, man. This just shows, ladies, if you got a man who is a provider, who is a protector, it's not easy to replace a man like that. So I know a bunch of y'all chicks be thinking y'all the prize. Learn from this young lady, all right?
Think or have this make-believe story. I left because I wanted initially, I guess, space to see maybe will the space bring us back together, or do I need this space because I just need to rip off that band-aid. So, and initially I wanted the space or the break to rip that band-aid off. So, but no, like no ill will, nothing bad. Just sometimes people don't work out. People grow apart. Like sometimes one person might want to be still in the situation and the other person is like, this isn't working. It happens, you know? Right, it just didn't work out.
She belongs to the streets.
And this is why I always tell you dudes, bro, no matter what, a bird always makes her way back to the streets, bro. That's why you can't save a bird, because look, if you save a bird, right, she's gonna play the role for a few years, but eventually, bro, the streets gonna call her name. And when the streets call her name, bro, she's gonna find a way to return. So her thing is, oh, let me act like we need space. But Nelly is a smart man. He know what time it is. If a woman goes on a break in a relationship, what she's doing is she's going to find new dick. That's what that break is. When a woman is tired of smashing you and she claims, "Oh, I want to go on a break. Let's just take a break." Bro, she's telling you she needs new dinner. That's all that really is. And Nelly, he knows the game, so he dropped her like a bad habit. Skedaddle. This is a woman with 4 kids. She's happy to return back to the streets with 4 kids. She's proud to be a single mother of 4. And based on the way she reacted, you could tell she's the guilty one. And it's mad obvious. If you don't believe me, listen to her ex-husband tell us why he left her.
She kept texting her ex. She was sexting her ex, I should say. They were sending naked pictures, you know, talking to nasty and shit, stuff like that. And every time I found out, I slept with a woman. I did. It is what it is. Can't take it back. Shit was 9 years ago, right? Fast forward to 2025. You know, we're older. You know, things happen. You have kids. You know, you're tired. This and third, blah, 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 blah. We end up taking a little break, a little 6-month break, right?
Oh, no.
We take a 6-month break. In that 6-month break, she ended up sleeping with someone. So I came back in the picture and we tried to fix, you know, the separation. But I found out that she slept with someone and she got feelings for the dude. That's one reason why she came back to me. I ain't no rebounder. I'm sorry. So I bounced. Boom. I'm out of there.
My nigga.
And the only reason why she came back to me was because, buddy, I guess it was a situationship. Let's just say that. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. It ain't, you know, it is what it is. The grass is greener. Go ahead and get your grass, green grass. Do what you gotta do. So now we're here in the situation.
Cancel that bitch. I'll buy it now.
Look, I hope this brother takes some time out for himself to heal, focus on himself, and find peace and self-improve. But fellas, the bottom line is this. 2 things. Don't matter how hard you try, bro. You can't save a bird. And the second thing is, a bird always return back to the streets. Those 2 things are inevitable. Fellas, be wise out here, man. Be wise.
Okay, I'm showing up for you. I'm giving you my energy. I am in your presence. You should pay for this.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. You all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.